All right, here live. Day 227, 516 miles today. And again, my camera looks foggy. Clean the lens a little bit, see if that improves. Maybe not. Cowboy is here. Possum is here. Good morning. Rainy is here. Good morning. Mike is here. Josh is here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you all for being here today. You get that comment pin there, Rainy. There we go. All right. Heading out on day 227, 516 miles. Keep adding those numbers up. I hope everyone is doing well this morning. I've been up since about 3:30 and could not go back to sleep. No particular reason, just I'm an old guy, so I had to get up in the middle of the night for the obvious reason. And yeah, never could fall back to sleep. So probably going to be an early night tonight. Charles, how you doing this morning? Good to see you. Had a good breakfast in the hotel. Coffee sucks, huh? Hotels should do better on coffee. I totally agree with you. I've stayed in some hotels that had some pretty bad coffee. Basically, they color the water and they say it's coffee. So rough night. Why was it a rough night, Charles? Montezuma chicken revenge this morning. Oh, that's not good. You would think that hotels, other than having a nice, clean, comfortable room for you to sleep in, that they would want to provide you a good cup of coffee in the morning too, but had you up and down all night. Oh, wow. Charles, that's not good. Are we talking ER visit here, or? No, I did not, Rainy. I had a light on the side of the house to light up my storage shed. And I'll get more into that story later. But for everybody else. But yeah, it's no unwanted visitors. Mainly off grid is here. Good morning. How you doing, my brother? Ashton Brown, I would rather see you go than to watch a tree grow. 140, 160 over 100, 4 hours after the meds. Oh man. That is high. They're gonna work on trying to find you different meds, or what's the solution, or the, I don't know. What are they gonna do about it? Ashton has been flushed, yes. Zachary, how you doing this morning? Just calmed yourself, went to sleep, huh? Okay. South Portland, Maine in the building. Welcome in. Good to see you this morning. I am doing very well. Oh, maybe need 2 of the meds per day instead of 1. All right. Well, God bless you. I'll definitely keep you in my prayers, Charles. Yeah, that's nothing to mess around with, that's for sure. 60, rainy and 60 degrees for you. I didn't even look at the temperature this morning. I think it's in the low 60s or mid 60s maybe. It's pretty nice. Ducky is here. Good morning, Ducky. Canesta, good morning to you. Josh is here. Good morning, Josh. I'm not ignoring you, Canesta. Pull myself up by the bootstraps. I don't have any boots on, so it's gonna be hard to do. Oh, okay, Josh. I'm sorry. Hey, yeah. Canasta, good. Sending love and prayers. Well, thank you very much. Sending love and prayers right back your way. John, I should work harder? Okay. I'll get right on that, John. The trees have definitely exploded with leaves. Spring has sprung. Brenda Donald, good morning. How are you this morning, Brenda? I am out for a walk, just like I do every day. It is the, God, no, I can't remember the day, 227th day in a row. Yeah, 227 days in a row. And when I'm done walking today, I'll be up to 516 miles. Headed toward 1 full year and 1,000 miles. That's brought to you courtesy of my number 1 man, mainly off grid, because he asked me what I was going to do when I got to 1,000 miles. I was only walking 2 miles a day then, and I decided that the 730 miles just didn't sound right, so I needed to up my game a little bit and walk 3 miles a day. What state do you live in? You're from the UK. I am in Georgia, Nesta. It was spring yesterday, but winter again today. Yeah. Then we get the camera turned around here a little earlier than usual, but try that most days, at least 3 miles. Still need to visit our great country? Well, absolutely. You would be more than welcome here. Don't believe all the BS that you hear. Mummy, nope, 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 nope. Wouldn't take that job for nothing. No, thank you. You wouldn't want me in that job anyway. You think Trump's bad? if you do, you ain't seen nothing until you make President Dave. Green hair, yes. It stays pretty much green all the time. You want me to be president? Thunderstorm here all day long. Not had any hail so far. Well, that's good, possum. Michael, 84 yesterday in Illinois. Today's high is 47. Oh, I've seen that plenty of times. Michael, I just had a great sesh. I love a good dupe in the morning. Now time for a walk of your own. All right. So we've made it around the block. I used to try to make this little bit of my walk 10 minutes, and we're at the 12-minute point right now. So I'm just not my pace has definitely slowed on my walks. I'm just not going to push it as hard as I was for a while. So, Bjorn, how you doing? My hustle is I walk every day. Been walking every day now for 227 days, and I live stream from that walk. You could rule the world. Let's see. We need change here in Britain too. We love our brothers in the United States, despite the fact our government acts otherwise. Yeah, let's. We love you guys too, and but just leave it at that. And don't really talk politics here, so I just want to keep it on a human level. And we're all human beings, and we all need to get along and cooperate with each other rather than constantly being in each other's throats. So XO1, yeah, no politics, all right? You can always stop, drop, and roll. If I drop, I might not get back up. The incline of insanity has a slight incline there. That's not too bad. All right, X, that's enough, man. That's the last warning, all right? Out and about, MD, how you doing this morning, Mike? Good to see you this morning. Just got out on the busy road. Everybody heading to work this morning. Carson, how you doing this morning? I am not, are you? The decline of degeneracy, yes. All right, I'm glad to get away from that road. It was noisy this morning. All right, Rainy. Rainy is back. I have not seen any wildlife. So, um, another one of my little ongoing sagas has been the guy that walked up my driveway the other day and asked about working for me. Yes, Mike, the RTMB is coming up. Anyway, yeah, I think it was Saturday or Sunday. He came by and asked about working for me, doing some work around the yard for me. And I was like, absolutely, I need somebody. And you seen a deer yesterday, but it had went behind the shed before. Oh, okay. And he said he was real interested and said he would be back that day. Well, I hadn't seen him. Well, yesterday after the video, after my live stream ended abruptly because dumbass old man pushes the wrong buttons on phone, he showed up. And I almost hit a deer last night coming home from rehearsal. You gotta watch for them, man. They're out there. Anyway, so yeah, he showed up. And we started talking a little bit. I kind of showed him around the yard, showed him the stuff I wanted done, and he was mostly agreeable with everything. Look at that sunshine. Goodness. It was bright this morning. I don't normally get blasted in the face here with the sun. Anyway, he was mostly agreeable, and we sat down and we were talking money and how much he wanted to be paid, and we agreed on an amount of $15 an hour. And anyway, then I asked him how he wanted to be paid, and like Cash App, PayPal, cash, what he wanted. And I still don't understand what he was saying as far as his answer on how he wanted to be paid. But I finally said, well, okay, is cash good? And he said yes. So I said, okay. So I asked him, one of the most important things right now that I need done is cutting grass. So I said, can you just, I don't have much cash right now. I'm sure he was homeless. Told me he hadn't drank any water in 2 days. So I got him a glass of water, a couple of glasses of water. And anyway, yeah, I'm not sure what he wanted, to be honest with you. So anyway, I asked him if he'd cut the grass. I got my lawnmower started up, pulled it out, and he was like, yeah. And I told him, if you want to just cut some grass for about an hour, I'll pay. I got $12 cash. You want to work for a little short of an hour, I'll pay you the $12, and then you can come back tomorrow. I'll have more cash tomorrow, and I can pay you for a full day's work. He's like, okay. So, okay. Morning, Pete. Linda Harrelson's here. Good morning. So anyway, as I was walking back to get the lawnmower out of the shed, of course she's following me every step of the way and peeking into my shed to see what's inside my shed, I think. But I pulled the lawnmower out and I start messing with it to get it started because it hadn't been started yet this year. He noticed that there were sticks that needed to be picked up in the yard. So he started picking up all these sticks and carrying them out to the front yard, which is fine. Well, I finally got the lawnmower started, and this is a long story, but I finally got the lawnmower started and he just kept picking up sticks. And I said, all right, well, I said, go ahead and get started on that grass and cutting that grass. If you just get this little bit on the side done, that'll be fine. And he's like, okay. I went inside the house for just a minute and I came back out and he was out there talking to himself or just talking. And I mean, I walked around the corner. He could have seen me, but he hadn't looked my direction yet. And he's still just talking. And so I said, is there a problem? And he started complaining about how hot it was. And because the sun had come out, it was foggy yesterday morning. The fog went away and the sun came out. And where he was standing was sun, but the majority of that side yard was in the shade. And he's like, it just doesn't make any sense. I'm like, what doesn't make any sense? He said, cutting the grass out here in this hot sun, it's just so hot. And I'm like, dude, I've been out here when it's 90 degrees cutting grass in the sun. And I'm at least double your age, maybe triple your age. Anyway, he just kept saying it was just too hot. And I said, so are you going to cut some grass or what? He said, well, he said something about doing some chainsaw work. And I'm like, I'm not putting a chainsaw in your hands, dude. Sorry, but I'm not going to hand you a chainsaw. Anyway, finally, I just told him, I said, you know what, this isn't going to work out. I said, I'm going to go ahead and pay you a little bit of money for what you've done so far. I gave him $7 and sent him on his way. And the dude was weird. He's complaining about how hot it was. So after he left, I went inside and looked at the temperature. It was 59 freaking degrees. And he's telling me it was hot. And he wanted to work in the shade because the sun was too hot. Yeah, he was weird. I'm hoping he doesn't come back. He was talking to the sun trees. He's one with nature. Yeah, maybe Rainy. Be careful. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be careful with him going by. I'm sure he didn't spend that $7 on anything useful. Stranger danger. Yeah. Robert, I am taking a walk here. Sorry I missed your comment. I'm telling a long story there. But yeah, long story short, the guy was weird and he wasn't interested in working. The funniest thing was the last thing he said to me as he was leaving. He said, you seem like a really nice guy. He said, maybe we could be friends and I could come over and we could play darts sometime. And nowhere in our conversation did we talk about darts. And nowhere in my house is there a dartboard. But he said, I seem like a nice guy. Maybe he could come over and we could play darts sometime. So sounds like it didn't make any sense with him. Sounds like he didn't know what he wanted to do. If it's hot out, you definitely wouldn't want to cut wood. So yeah, I don't know what his deal was. He wanted to cut grass in the shade, even though maybe a fourth of that side yard had some sunshine on it at that time. The rest was all shade. I just don't know. Morning, everybody. We all need friends, yes. Yeah, I told him, I said, well, I don't play darts. I said, we'll see you later. I should have said it more completely, like, bye. Instead of we'll see you later. Because that kind of, he's going to take that as an invitation. Oh, Calico, how you doing today? Welcome in, Calico. Good to see you today. Raining in Rains, how you doing today? Good morning to you. I saw your pictures that you posted of a nice pleasant day there for you. It looked nice. Robert, yeah, he's confused about something. I don't know what, but very nice evening to sit outside, I'll bet. I love that, being able to just sit outside and enjoy the end of the day. Oh yeah, I was just telling a story. I don't know how long you've been listening there, raining, but telling the story of a guy I tried to hire and do some work for me. Good morning, how are you? Okay. It was an epic failure, to say the least. Cindy's here. Good morning, Cindy. Good to see you. We are off in the woods. Probably closing in on about the halfway point of the walk. Yeah, he was out there. I put a hit out on him. Don't worry. All right. Thank you, Rainey, for having my back. So we are up to 227 days now of walking, and 516 miles will be done when I'm done today, when I get back home. I don't know. It's been nice being over the 500-mile mark and watching those numbers stack up. Birdies are chirping. Yes, they are. Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, it's easier in the middle of the night to walk down the street with a chainsaw than it is to walk down the street pushing a lawnmower. You are probably right, Possum. Nikon, I'm going to give you about 10 minutes to think about that, all right? We don't talk politics here, all right? No, it's not foggy this morning, Cindy. It's pretty clear. I had bright sunshine in my face a minute ago. I haven't really been looking too much for deer this morning for some reason. Been reading the chat and yakking my jaw quite a bit. Yeah, we definitely got sunshine up ahead. Everybody make sure you hit that like button. I'm only at 12 likes. I should be doing better than that. Double tap that screen. Show me a little love. There's someone who forgot. Need to walk out. Don't know what to smoke first. Oh, the difficulties you have in your life, Rainey. I used to enjoy a cigarette after a nice joint back in the day when I did that kind of thing. Smoke, smoke a joint or a bowl, and then yeah, light up a cigarette. Made the cigarette seem mild after after hitting a good hard bong or yeah. And there we go. We got our first gummy promo. I'd love to be able to say link in the description, Mike. Press the like button now. You still love a cigarette after a good fat joint? Yeah. There's something different about it. I know. I know they do. All right, there's where I'm walking. Nice sunrise and real nice pine forest. Small pine forest, but Mark Picard, how you doing this morning? I know that smoking's not good for me. Mark, thank you very much. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Yep. Saying it's too hot to cut grass when it's 59 degrees. That's your brain on drugs, I think. Oh, there's a white squirrel over there in the yard. Quite a ways away, but we'll try and zoom in on him. There he is over there running around. Usually when we see one, we see more. So hopefully we'll see some more. Oh, there's another one. I say that and another one pops up. There's another one right up there. It's hard to see, but he's right there above the fence line and next to the clothesline. I think that's what that is. The pole sticking up straight out of the ground. So, oh, let's see. Gummies don't do it for you. Jerry's here. Good morning, Jerry. Just got to see a couple of white squirrels. We are not nagging, just concerned after we. Yeah. Mark, that's fine. I understand your concern. Two delicious brains over medium with some crispy bacon on toast. There you go. Change your Indian name from Runs with Scissors to White Squirrel. All right. Let's move along. Coming up to the turnaround point, which means I'll have a little over a mile to go. Definitely got some sunshine here. Oh my God, it's so hot, so hot, so hot. All right, hand on the gate, rainy. And now we get to see Dave on stilts. And we get to see Dave with some sunshine on his shoulder as well. Let's get this. Let's put it on the other shoulder today. There we go. Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. They're not mowing grass. Yeah, it's too hot for that, especially with that sun shining. Nearly didn't go well. All right, raining. We will see you later. Thank you for coming in today. I appreciate it. On some hemp pipes on a giveaway. Oh my God, it's loud. The dank is real. And you look so tall. Can't do it. Looking for work. Yeah. No, raining in rains. Said she was gonna go. Rainy. I might have to go back to using your government name there, Rainy, so I don't get confused. 70s chick, how you doing today, Lisa? Good to see you. You found me, I found you. I got you, babe. Speaking of the 70s. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. There you go. All right. 227 days and 516 miles is what we're working on today. You get the camera turned around again. You guys don't want to see me. Good morning. We do miss Laura. Another person that hasn't been here in a while, and Bran, absolutely. Another person that hasn't been here in a while is Roxy. I was thinking about that yesterday. I haven't seen Roxy in a while either. Nallie's been coming in for a little while, off and on, through the chat. And that's always a good thing to see her comments. OG, how you doing? Good morning. We did get to see a couple white squirrels. At least I could see them, and I think you guys saw them on the video. Where's that stinking marshmallow at? He'll pop in. Monostat Lester. Let's see you. I want to. Falibra Ranch Bread. Okay, I'm not going to change my name, but thanks for the invite. Lester's probably putting the lotion on. My name is Toast. Really keep it moving. I have definitely slowed down in the past couple weeks, but that was basically out of necessity. So, noob, we don't talk politics here. So, the question is moot. Rolling in the monostat this morning. Okay, we'll just get rid of him completely there. Yeah. Whack-a-troll 9000. Hey, you are right. Noob, probably somewhere between 10 and 12 years old. 13 maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. And wouldn't know the definition of coward because he's never met his father. So we'll just move along from noob. When you talk about Lester, you start itching. It is nice out here. It is very nice. They do a good job of keeping it up. I try to do my part picking up some of Lester's trash every day, but when I can. I've seen other people do it as well. Yeah, Lester will come out and give us a nightstand report. Yeah, I think you're right, Mike. It does identify as a buffet. Noob is long gone, just like his daddy. Never to be seen again. When I go walking, I always end up with some trash to throw away. Can't throw trash on the ground. Yeah, you just won't do it. Yeah, I understand that. I definitely understand that. Good morning. An all-you-can-eat buffet. Might not be what you want to eat, but all you can eat.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Oh, you can itch buffet. Oh, here comes a couple of the Cush brothers. Good. I didn't see them yesterday. I was concerned. Maybe they had to go out of town to stock up or something. I don't know. Morning.
Yeah. So he came.
Rainy, you can't leave. What do you mean you're going to leave? I'm not even done my walk yet. Good morning. And then there was two Cush brothers. Yeah, that's all showed up today. They tend to go back and forth. You know, them pot smokers, they're not very reliable. Just kidding, just kidding. Oh, we got a ways to go before I get to the incline of insensitivity. Good morning. Rainy, you're not allowed to leave. Last buffet I went to served me my drink with a mouse turd in it. No bullshit. No, it wasn't bullshit. It was mouse shit. I told the guy about it. And the guy says, don't know what that is. What do you mean? And I walked out. And Mike's 62% reliable. As long as you keep the average above your age, Mike, you're doing all right. They didn't charge you extra for it, did they? Rainy's 6% reliable. Yeah, that was another thing about that guy when he showed up yesterday. I said, yeah, you told me that you were going to be back the same day. And I hadn't seen you. I was wondering what happened to you. He said, oh, man. He said, I've just been really busy. And I'm sorry, this is no dispersion at all on homeless people. But, dude, you're homeless. How can you be busy? I know you're not out looking for work. Anyway, didn't charge me a thing. That's good. Gotta get them numbers up. Yeah, he's been so busy that he couldn't walk by my house. I mean, I don't know. You just stay crunchy and milk. Okay, Rainey, I see what you were doing. I see what you were doing. Have a great day.
You too.
And I kind of spoiled it for you, didn't I, Rainey? By telling you you couldn't leave. Zach Thornton, good morning. How are you this morning? Now, Lester is a real person. His persona is somewhat made up, I believe, but he is a real person. Lester gets accused of all the wrong things, and he takes credit for it too. So he's a good guy. Lester is a good guy. Yes, he is a character. We all love Lester. Absolutely. And I think Lester loves us too. Don't be so sure. Lester character might just be real. Uh, there may be parts of it that are real, Ducky. You are probably right. Lester for Secretary of State. Definitely not not FDA. That's all I can think of. Good morning. Looks like she's scared of me. The drainage ditch of doom. Yes. Got a little bit of water in there. Lawn care crews are out working already this time of year. Julie, you're doing good. That's fantastic. Glad to see you. He came in your chat the other day. He's great. Yeah. Lester is definitely a character. I met him on another live stream, and he followed when I started doing live streams. He followed me over here. So Lester's your redheaded stepchild. All right, if you forgot to do it, double tap that screen for me. Hit that like button, however you do it. Yeah, back when I first started doing these walks, this part we're coming up to, we used to always, Lester used to always say sunrise services. So we send Lester to get you. If you don't like and subscribe, absolutely. Uh, Good morning. Pretty smile.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I still have a little bit of riz, you know. It is very nice here, and I'm back on stilts again. Dave's still got a little bit of game in him. Sunshine on my shoulder again. Sunrise services. Malice, good morning. How you doing this morning? What's that emoji for, Rainy? If that, you'll miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Exactly. Exactly. Malice, you're exhausted. What you been up to, man? Easter is April 6th, and there will be sunrise services. Oh, okay. When I was in basic training, you slept like crap. Oh, that sucks. I've been up since about 3 or 3:30 this morning. I don't even know what time it was. I got up and wasn't able to go back to sleep until it was too late to go back to sleep. Did I start feeling tired again? So you know, put me in Lester's corner. What? For smiling and telling a lady that she has a pretty smile, Rainy? Oh, I didn't even. Well, let's see. We just crossed over the Robin Trower Memorial Bridge for the second time today. Woke up at 1, fell asleep at 4, woke up at 5:55 with the alarm. There you go. Never put baby in a corner. Absolutely, Mike. All right. Still plugging away at it. It seems like I'm getting slower and slower at this too. That's not good. This 65-year-old baby. Yep. Yep. Matt, good morning. How are you doing this morning? There's the incline of insanity. You love Robin Trower? I just listened to the full album, Bridge of Sighs, 2 days ago. We've talked about it here, and we tend to name a lot of things here, Lisa, and so that bridge we've dubbed the Robin Trower Memorial Bridge of Sighs. So, been talking about Robin Trower, so I listened to that album the other day while I was doing some stuff around the house. So we are all somebody's baby. Yes, we are. Matt, you doing okay? My walk is going well, Matt. Thank you for asking. Oh, that's right. You said you're going to listen to some Better Than Ezra. I forgot all about that. I almost forgot how good they were. Another album that I listened to recently was Genesis, Abacab. I always liked that album. I remember I had that in on a cassette, and at the time I was living in Wichita, Kansas, but I was driving to Ohio, and the cassette got stuck in my cassette player, so I couldn't listen to anything but Abacab. So it just kept playing and playing and playing. It is a good album, yes. So yeah, I eventually just turned the stereo off, but probably drove about 6 hours with that cassette playing over and over and over. Hannah is your favorite song? Name my puppy Hannah. The one in my picture here. Oh, okay. Just best dog ever. Mountaintop, how you doing today? Yeah, I told the story about the guy coming to work, and I told you about him picking up sticks. That's the amount of sticks that he picked up. Okay, so there's my hand, and my hand's closer than the stick, so my hand looks bigger. Anyway, yeah, that's the amount of sticks he picked up yesterday. And then the sun came out, and it was 59 degrees, and it was too damn hot for him to cut grass. Yeah, you are probably right, Ducky. I don't know what $7 will get you in the crack world, but that's what he got out of me. And that's all he's going to get out of me. But yeah, back there's my shed. And I got a light right there that I just kept on all night last night. All right, we have made it home. 227 days. 516 miles. I'm just going to leave that door open. Picked up more sticks, but he smoked them. Maybe you're right. Maybe he took some sticks with him. I actually gave him a couple of cigarettes when he left. All right. We are home. Thank you, Ducky, for welcoming me home. I appreciate it. I wish you were here to welcome me when I came home from my walks. That would be nice. Alright, got you plugged into the charger. Get the phone put on the tripod. I got 2 shirts on. I think I'm gonna remove one of them. There we go. Yeah, it's a little warm. Alright, y'all ready? Cue the music. This will bring Lester out. He likes to say cue the music. Woo. I really like that. Do you guys like that shirt on me? That's my style. I like that. The lightweight hooded shirt with the buttons on it. I bought that at Walmart on clearance for $11. So I was pretty happy with that. I wish I would have bought, they had like 3 or 4 different colors. I wish I would have bought a couple more of them, or at least one more of them. Anyway. Let's see. Probably emptied out them cigarettes and filled them full of pot. Yeah. It is coffee time. Yes, 70 chicks, now coffee. Well, at least I'd catch it on video if he was here waiting on me. I don't think he'd be smart enough to figure that out. So, you like that shirt, Ducky? Good. Oh, what song is that, Mike? Good shirt. Okay, good. You still on the vacuum cleaner? All I have is a shop vac. You really want a shop vac? And it's a great big monster shop vac. I bought it when I was doing a lot more work and I needed a big shop vac. And this one's lasted for a long time, but it's a pain in the ass to move around. Oh, the theme song from Welcome Back, Kotter. Okay. You know, maybe what I've seen, I definitely know what a stink bug. Well, I think I know what a stink bug is. But I get them in here, and I've smashed them before, and I've never smelled a thing when I've smashed a stink bug. Huh. Maybe my sense of smell is just bad or something. I don't know. Your dog likes to eat them. And you're still in the coffee. Oh, hell no, Rainey. Hell no. Mr. Cotter. Yeah, you're right. 70s chick. They have farms all around me, and I get tons of them. And those Asian ladybugs that bite. They're awful? Huh. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what a stink bug is then. Maybe the ones I see aren't stink bugs. They kind of look like a little, I mean, they're about like that big. And they kind of look like they have a shell on their back, right? And it's kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say square, but squared off, I guess. I smash them before they stink. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. You would think that I mean, I've seen a lot of that bug that I'm talking about. You would think by now I would have got one that was stinking the place up. But a lot of elder bugs, they look just like them. Okay, maybe that's what I'm seeing then. Maybe I've never actually seen a stink bug. But I'm kind of weird. I actually kind of, not for a prolonged amount of time, but I actually kind of enjoy the smell of a skunk. it doesn't smell that bad to me. So if I'm driving down the road and someone hit a skunk on the side and it's on the side of the road, you know how you smell it for just a second in your car. And if I smell that, then it's like, oh, okay, there's a skunk. And some people are like, oh my God, that's terrible, that's terrible. And I'm like, nah, really doesn't smell that. I mean, for a short period of time, I had a dog get sprayed by a skunk one time, and I had to clean the dog up. And yeah, then it got bad after a while. So we have gentle, kind ladybugs that don't bite. I've never heard, I've heard of ones that bite, yeah. Yeah, I think Lester might have had a rough night. Usually he's in here by now. Brown marmorated stink bug. Huh. Yeah, and see, that's the thing is the two smell very, very similar. At least sometimes they do. So, oh, the orange ladybugs. Okay. They got so many different bugs down here. I mean, I've seen some shit down here, some bugs. I mean, they're not nothing big and gross or anything, but I've seen some bugs down here, and it's like, oh damn, what the hell is that? There was a bug out in my carport one time. I saw several of them, and I stomped on it. And when I lifted my foot back, after I stomped on it, lifted my foot back up, it sat there and it was like jumping around for like 2 or 3 seconds. It just kind of was jumping around, and I'm like, what the hell? Skunks are bad around there, and raccoons too. Yeah. Yeah, there you go, 70s chick. Rain, what are you talking about? Favorite kind of omelet? The lantern flies are pretty trippy. I'm assuming that's different than a lightning bug, right? Dragon Master, I'm doing very well. Andrew Lynn, welcome in. Welcome I'm in Georgia, so welcome to England. I am in the state of Georgia, about 100 miles away from Atlanta, Georgia. Dragon, you're doing good? All right, getting warmer up there for you? Nick Marsh, how you doing? Lanternflies are invasive. Oh, you got to watch some baby chickens hatch on Ron Lothar's channel yesterday? That's cool. Andrew, it's freezing? That's not good. Watermelon beetle. They're huge and they make a buzzing sound. They're as big as your thumb. Green and yellow watermelons like marks. Huh. I've never heard of that before, 70s chick. 32 today with snow. Damn. Mick, you just subscribed? I think you've been here before, Nick. You're just now subscribing? Maybe it's somebody else with a similar name. Nick, just to let you know, I go for a walk every day. If you just joined in, I go for a walk every day. I've been doing it now for
27 days, and I'm up to 516 miles. Have to think sometimes. Going to a full year of walking every day, and going to hit 1,000 miles by the time I hit that year. So plugging away at it. Yeah, the little fluffy chickens going crazy with this weather. Yeah, I imagine so, man. As much as it bothers you, Dragon, you need to get your butt out of Vermont. Move south somewhere. At least when you have where you have a shorter winter. There for a while, back in February, Dragon, I think you were every time someone came into the conversation and the temperature was more than 10 degrees warmer than where you were at, I was like, can I move in with you? The one's called Roadrunner because he's pretty fast. All right. Okay, Mike, you're taking off. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in today, Mike. I checked out quite a few of your videos yesterday, so thumbs up on all of them, of course. So you want to watch some good guitar playing, go over Mike Holmes' channel there. Demonetized is the name of the channel. We'll see you later, Mike. Appreciate you, man. Only worry about the copperheads. I can smell them, but rarely see them. That's the problem with copperheads. Okay, possum. There's squirrels out there running around in my yard. Yeah, we'll promo your live stream again tomorrow and Saturday. Mike's going to be doing a live stream from a gig he's doing. Like I said, he's a guitar player. He's going to be doing a live stream from a gig he's doing on Saturday at 3 o'clock. So if you're not subscribed to Mike's channel, go over and subscribe to his channel. Put some mothballs around and they'll go away. Yeah, the smell, anything like that smells real strong like that will get rid of a lot of different critters. Please go tell Lester to get up and get in the chat. You can hear the bird. You don't hear any birds up there? It's that damn cold that the birds aren't even up there yet? Jesus, Dragon. Checking my charge, Ducky. Checking my charge. Lester, quit hiding. Rainy's missing you. Yeah, mothballs. What else I put out? There's different things like that. Anything at all that you can put out that's going to stay for a little while that just has a real strong odor to it. They will, rodents and things like that will just stay away from the house. Josiah, how you doing? What's $10? You're going to send me $10? You miss him like you missed the clap. The ambiance of crybabies has begun. They want their breakfast. Josiah, $50. Wow. If you really sent it, that'd be fantastic. Garlic, yeah. Garlic will work. Mothballs in the crawl space. Okay. Dragon, if you move down here, I'd be gone. I'll be gone. So by the time you get here, I'll be gone. So I keep telling you, you can buy this house. I'll give you a good deal on it. And it'd be perfect for you. Even with all your little curtain climbers. Yeah, you could lock a few of them in the basement and probably never see them. There's 2 doors out of the basement to the outside, so yeah, you probably wouldn't even have to see some of them if you didn't want to. I'm just kidding about that, by the way. What do you mean it's not big enough? I've got one. You can live in this little section right here. Bedroom, full bathroom, laundry room, kitchen, everything you need over here. In the other section, there's 2 bedrooms and a bathroom upstairs, and down in the basement, there's 2 more bedrooms and a bathroom, and a big open area like a family room. So, peppermint oil and wintergreen oil to get rid of the chipmunks. Yeah, if you got snakes, you probably have rodents too. So, no, I don't think so. He didn't even have a phone. I asked him if he had a phone number so I could contact him, and he said no. So, and I was kind of glad that he didn't. Chorizo Grande, how you doing? You have coronavirus? Okay. You need 8 bedrooms total? Damn, you're too good to them kids. Just kidding again. Just kidding again. I understand you want to take good care of them. You need to buy yourself an old rundown hotel and just like one of those old roadside motels, and just give everybody their own room. You have Modelo, yeah. Modelo madness. And that's bunking them together. How many? Is it 11 kids, Dragon Master? Okay, 11. Yeah. Yeah, you need to buy one of those little old rundown, not necessarily rundown, but one of those old hotels, and just give everybody their own room. Turn one of them into a kitchen, and then everybody could have their own room and a bathroom. That would work. Yeah, definitely be tired. Yeah, definitely be tired. Too many. I stayed in a hotel like that, and it was completely renovated. It was an old roadside hotel. It was like one of the oldest, one of the older hotels in this little town I was in. And it was up on Lake Superior somewhere. I can't even remember the name of the town we were in, but every room was decorated differently. But the room we were in was like oh shoot, modern vibe. Um, but yeah, I loved it. It was a really cool motel. Hope you don't wake your wife up just blasted the inside of your home. What, with my chat? Or me talking? Jorge, you gonna get drunk today? All right. I think you get drunk every day, don't you? Didn't you say you were drinking some vodka yesterday? Exactly, you're from North Korea? Well, welcome in. How's Mr. Un doing? Rocket Man. Pretty much, what's the difference? No difference. You're Kim Un's grandson? Well, welcome in. Good to have you here. You got them little tiny rockets that don't work over there? We got big rockets that do work. At least it's helpful. Absolutely, Jorge. I appreciate your contribution to the chat. Not throwing any shade at all. Whatever the hell that means. Drinking alcohol, it's normal. It's fairly normal for a lot of people, sure. There's Lester. Lester, everybody's been worried about you today. Coming in kind of late. Cindy, you driving into work this morning? What's the traffic report up in Knoxville today? At least no drugs. All right, Jorge. Everything in moderation is just fine, as far as I'm concerned. Live your life. You're at work, traffic was a breeze? All right, cool. Come on, people, now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. There you go, 70s chick. Don't talk to me, Lester. Jorge, you're leaving now? All right, man. You take care. Don't drink too much. It's just fine to drink. Just don't drink too much. I'm getting hammered with weather again in Orwell. I won't tell Lester to move, but Dragon, you need to move, man. You just need to pack up them 11 kids in a in a large vehicle and just start driving south until it gets warm enough for you. Let's talk about it together now. Dye your beard purple for the chat. Well, first off, I don't have a beard. I got some stubble. And secondly, hell no. I like that song too, 70s chick. Absolutely. Mothman, hi, how are you? Where were you when I was out walking in the woods? I was looking for you. What's your buffet table today? Windy here, 27.3 degrees. 70s chick, I don't know what I don't know why they ask some of the things that they ask. I gave up trying. I just play along with them now. Purple is pretty. Yeah, it is. I have someone comes in my chat. I like the way she says purple. She's Irish and she says purple. Haven't seen her today. She was here yesterday though. Would you go, if you did it, if I did it there, let's talk about it together now. Takes me a while to read all the words when they're all put together like that. But let's talk. If I did it, would you want it just to be like a real light purple, or do you want it to be real dark purple? Dragon's purple from freezing. And while we're at it, let's talk. Double tap that screen for me. Like the live stream. Mothman, dark purple. Okay. You full body. Oh, there you go. You did a lot of work on your wife's car yesterday. That's cool, man. That's cool. It's coming along pretty good. Lester, she didn't want you to talk to her, Lester. She was upset that you came in so late today. It's time to get a fresh cup of coffee. Where are we at on charge? 67%. Almost an hour and a half point. Let me get the camera turned around here. Grab me a fresh cup of coffee. I wonder if that guy's going to come back today. Thinking he's going to be working. I think I'm going to go outside, sit out there for a little while, see if this guy comes back. Get caught up on the chat here. No talking. Coffee got cold. Oh well, it still does the job. Yeah, I can drink room temperature coffee. Not cold coffee, but room temperature coffee. Get all these lights turned off. I'll get caught up on the chat when I get outside. I wouldn't be surprised if that guy comes back in, I don't know, probably about 4 or 5 days, maybe a week, and says, yeah, I'm here to work, man. All right. It's getting there. I got a red truck out here. I've got to fix too. It was my Uncle Ronnie's. He passed. I've got to redo the whole truck. Family member never took care of the truck. Oh, wow. Rainy with her shoes. Crybabies are all fed. All right, Ducky. There's Claudia. Good morning, Claudia. Good to see you this morning. Beat him, Rainy. Beat him. Beat it. I hope not. Claudia knows Lester already. Iced coffee is nice. I make coffee cubes so it doesn't water it down. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. You've heard me talking about how I don't like iced coffee because I don't want my coffee watered down. It makes sense to make coffee cubes then. My son, when he lived here, he had these little, I don't even know what they are, some sort of stone or something. I don't even know if it's natural. It could be like a man-made product, but it's like a little, it's like the size of an ice cube or a small ice cube. And you put them in the freezer and they get real cold, then you can put those in your drinks. So I think he does know how much we talk about him when he's not here. Burks is here. Yeah, Lisa, I think Burks is here. Yeah. Hey, Burks, good to see you. Didn't see you sneak in. You must have come in while I was either getting my coffee or making my way outside. I enjoyed your live stream yesterday while you were stacking wood. Not even noticed. Yeah. Oh, we know you're there, Burks. All right, it's time to smoke. Yeah, you got quite a bit of wood stacked yesterday. You got quite a bit of wood already stacked. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, is that for? I'm sure you're still going to use some of that this winter, but is that you're mainly stacking it for next winter, Burks? Is that what you were doing? All right, here's the nightstand report. Cup of noodles, chocolate milk I just drank, and coffee and dirty dishes on the nightstand from last night. All right, Lester. Thank you, Lester. Everybody's been anxiously anticipating the nightstand report today. It is partly for next winter. Okay. I'm sure you're probably going to stack more. Dragon Master on here, he's down in Vermont. It is quite an experiment. Yes, it is, Claudia. Um, he should. He should make post on his on it every day. Oh, you got Lucky Charms too? Is that just to ward off any like evil entities that might be growing in your food? Hey, yeah, the goulash is gone. You're right, Cindy. You would probably get an audience to do, if you did that. You could probably grow an audience with a nightstand report. The daily nightstand report with Lester. Absolutely. Abs- Josh, absolutely. You're the first 5 words of your statement is all I read, and I agree with it. We still love you, Lester. Your neighbor loves you anymore. Mainly off grid. This work stuff is really getting in the way of my YouTube time. Doesn't that suck, mainly? Just think, not long from now, you'll be old like me, and you'll be able to just sit around and shoot the shit on live streams every day and go for a long walk. I've been purposely trying not to be on as much, other than my live streams. I need to post more videos, but haven't been feeling up to editing. But yeah, I've been putting my phone in the drawer lately. Trying to, anyway. Never get to retire. I'll never retire totally. I mean, I'll always do something. Get ready for tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow, mainly? You got a big deal going on tomorrow? Oh, you're gonna Merle the Bill? Mill the Burl. Cool, 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 man. Okay, you posted a picture of your wife's uncle's truck. Lester is in the doghouse, mainly. Surprise, surprise, huh? Gonna go for a 12-hour live stream? Oh, geez. Now, do you have the burl at home or do you have it up at your property? I think you got it at your house. Gonna be a fire afterward? It's at your house. Okay. I've got a couple little trees in the backyard, and um, they have like small burls on them, probably, I don't know, maybe the size of a softball, maybe a little bit bigger than a softball. And I'm gonna cut those out of those trees. It's a pine tree, but I'm gonna cut those out of those trees and just save them, let them dry, and yeah, see what I can do with them. Maybe someday make bowls out of them or something like that. Who's that? Judy. How you doing today, Judy? Welcome in. Wish you was up there. Got shoes flying at you. Yeah, people do love to use those for turning. I don't know if the pine will be real good. I'll probably, rather than turning it, because I don't have a lathe, and I'm not going to buy a lathe just to do a couple burls, but may just, chisel it, carve it, I guess. Just a little project just to play around with. Make some little cups or something, bowls or cups. Yeah, yeah, Josh. I know. I've seen where people sell them all the time. Mainly, he's got that burrow up there that's as big as he is, or as tall as he is. So, Judy, nobody wants you to dance to anything. How's that, Judy, Judy, Judy? And besides that, how would we even see you in a chat? I saw a guy the other day. He was making a table out of a slab of walnut, and it's huge, huge slab. But when he bought the slab of walnut, it was 20 feet long, and it was about, I think, 6 feet wide. Huge piece of walnut, and he paid $11,000 for that piece of walnut. It's like, Jesus. It was, I think, about 3 inches thick. So, been here for a while in the background listening, heard all the nice stuff you all said. Okay, Lester. By the way, I'm 9, turning 10, and I'm an amazing singer and dancer. All right, Judy, I'll tell you what. Go hang out with some people your own age. Not that I don't want people watching my channel, but you're too young to be here. This is for, according to YouTube standards, it's for people 13 and over. So just move along. That is big money, yeah. I mean, he made two tables out of that slab, 2 or 3 tables out of that slab, and he was selling the tables for like close to $15,000 a piece. So Judy, we'll see you later. Just keep on scrolling, if you don't mind. There's plenty of channels for your age group. I mean, I know that there's all kinds of kids that come on here, and that's fine. I mean, you don't know how old they are. You can kind of tell by their comments how old they are, but when they come right out and tell me they're in the single digits, and that they're proud that they're almost into the double digits, yeah, that's just too young. I mean, sometimes we get a little bit spicy here, and they don't need to be hearing that crap. They need to turn the damn tablet off and go outside and play in the dirt. It is real young. Yeah, it's just, and I understand they want, entertainment and everything, and their parents shouldn't just be, if they have a device that they're allowed to get on when they're 9, 10 years old, their parents should put some kind of a lock on that so that they can't get into. I'm sure that there's some way a parent, I don't know for sure, I haven't had kids that young in a long, long time, but there's got to be some way that a parent can lock a kid out of anything that says for 13 and older, like my channel. Yeah, well, yeah, and the parents hand them a tablet and let them go do whatever on it, and God only knows what they get into. I don't think you did anything, Ducky. Are you talking, or Rainey? Are you talking about timing that person out? You didn't do that. Josh did, and that's fine. Lester's going to turn 50 in less than a week. The big 5-0. Called parent control on a lot of devices. Yeah. Trying to think of what I was doing when I turned 50. Way back in the day. Back in 2010, I turned 50 years old. God, well, that was a long time ago. On April 1st, Lester's going to turn 50. On April 7th, he's going to tell us he's got a piece of birthday cake on his nightstand still. Oh, you thought you timed out, Doc? Oh, okay. I don't think so. I don't think you can you? Moderators can't time out other moderators, can they? I don't think you can. I don't know. I'm not a moderator on too many channels, or at least channels that you need to moderate on. All right, Karen, good. I'm glad you got back here just in time to get the nightstand report. We were telling Lester that he needed to post pictures of his nightstand every day. He'd probably blow up his YouTube channel. Lester has definitely become a definite fixture on this channel. We love you, Lester. Um, Glad you're here every day. We tease you a lot, and I think that you kind of enjoy that, and you go along with the teasing just fine. So, Lester's, believe it or not, but it's just his nightstand. Yeah. Lester being born on April Fool's Day is so, yeah, that is pretty funny, yeah. Hey, a guy down the street watering his grass. Huh. He just found a cup of coffee in the garage. Looks like it might be Lester's. April 1st, the real first day of the year. Watching a Hallmark movie with a cute girl in it and a dog, huh? All right, Lester. Rainey says she's leaving again. All right, Rainey, we'll see you later. Thanks for being here today. I'm glad you didn't leave earlier. It's your last night here. Thank God I'll be back home. Home is definitely good to get back to. The surfaces coffee has terrain. Miss Jackson, you have a fantastic day. That's Rainey, in case you all don't know. She told me to call her Miss Jackson if I'm nasty, so, and it's past the hour and a half point, so. So yeah, that guy's probably sitting in trying to find an air-conditioned building to go sit in now because it's so hot out here today. 59 degrees, and he said he was worried about the sun shining on him while he was cutting the grass. A homeless guy that I was willing to pay $15 an hour to, and 59 degrees, sun starts shining, and he's like, yeah, it's too hot, too hot. Zachary, how you doing today? Good to see you. Oh, look at all them hearts and kisses from Rainey. It would have taken me a half an hour to type all that. And sending up hearts over on the side. I don't know if that's you or not, Rainey, but I know Rainey likes to do that sometimes. So, Cowboy is back. Welcome back, Cowboy. Junekin, how you doing? Yeah, raining. I don't know if you were here for the story I told about the guy, but yeah, just absolutely amazing to me that, said he was trying to save up to buy a car. I think he was just trying to get enough money to buy whatever he buys. And yeah, yeah, hide my milk if he shows up. Yeah. James D, God bless America. Yes, sir. Yes, Panda to stop by and say hi, but she must be out doing something in Ireland. All right, that's fine. I still haven't seen Leo come in to the chat, but oh, thank you, Ducky. I was about to do the same thing. Actually, we're going to go ahead and just completely get rid of that guy. That way we don't have to worry about him at all. Oh, Mountaintops, Mike already took off. I think he said he had a doctor's appointment and he had some rehearsal, or he had to go to rehearsal, so. Damn him. Welcome back. There you go. I just got stuck in there even further for you. Thank you, Possum. Absolutely. Keep our troops and Natalie in your prayers. Absolutely, Possum. Haven't heard from Natalie today, but obviously everybody knows about the situation. And speaking of that, it just popped in my head. Cindy, are you still here? You still listening in? I know you're at work now, but been meaning to ask this for a couple days now, and I keep forgetting. Hopefully, Cindy's still here. Maybe she might be listening in at work. Cindy, if you are listening, you mentioned a couple days ago about thinking your name is Ishmael. Okay. You mentioned a couple days ago about a fellow streamer that was in the hospital in a coma and didn't have any other details besides that, and that's fine. I understand that, but I was just wondering if there were any updates on that. XOZ, North Korea. All right. Raining in rains, thank you very much for stopping by. I understand that. I get that way sometimes too. And I definitely, at that point, I know I've definitely been staring at my phone for way too long. So I definitely understand that. We'll see you later. Thank you all. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you being here today, off and on. But yeah, love having you here every day. Love you too, sweetheart. There's Panda. Good morning, Panda. Good to see you this morning. Sana, how are you doing? I'm doing just fine. Don't call me Davy. ACR is here, but you're rowing. Well, hello, Mr. ACR Protect. How are you today? Good to see you today. You snuck that girl, the blonde girl in, Lester? Sana, we don't talk politics here, so you want to talk politics, there's plenty of places to do that. Duck, you're going to tell on you, Lester. If you haven't done it yet, Lester, double tap that screen for me. Hit that like button. Get my likes up a little bit. I'm only at 36, so we need more. Draw for kids. Double tap that screen for me. Hit that like button. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. I should have said that before I asked you to do that, though. What is my hobby? I'd say if I have a hobby, it's probably woodworking. I built that flag behind me. I got a video on my channel on how to build those flags. So, that's probably my hobby. Panda, I'm doing well. I am doing well. Yep, there's one example right there. I built some, there's another video on my channel where I built some crosses that are painted up like flags. I built that sawhorse right there. I know that's not a big deal, but it's a very sturdy sawhorse, so. I've framed garages, put roofs on garages. I got like 3 or 4 tables inside the house that I built, just little cheapy tables, but I've already gone on my walk today, Sana. I made a chicken wrap, but it was moldy. Oh no. Draw for kids, my name's Dave. There you go, Ducky. Yeah. Oh, that's nasty, Panda. I haven't been to either one of those places in a long time, so I wouldn't have a preference. Lester, am I gonna die? KJ Thatcher, I'm so wholesome. Well, thank you very much. I will have a wonderful day, and you have a wonderful day too. Draw for kids, nice name. You like the name Dave? Tried to make a chicken wrap, but they're not very musical. There you go, Mountaintop. What's my favorite sport to watch? Football. To play? I don't really play sports anymore. I'm too old for that stuff. And I am looking at the time. Ducky. You would like and subscribe all my videos? Well, fantastic. Draw for kids. Go watch them all and definitely like every one of them for me. Junkin, you will too. What's the time out here? What is it? About 9:45 a.m. for me on Eastern Standard Time in the United States of America. Which state? I'm in Georgia. I live 100 miles south of Atlanta, Georgia. You skipped your grains meeting last night? Too tired from all the classes? All right. Yeah, Josh, you might be right. You might be right, Josh, but I'm just hoping that they just move along and never come back. Especially come back and want to play darts. You do that around there? Huh. How hot is it? It's not very hot at all. It's in the 60s, around 60 degrees, somewhere around there. That's how you find out who the thieves are. Yeah. Believe me, I'm not going to go all that trouble. I'm just hoping he just doesn't come back. Santa, my favorite movie. Shawshank Redemption. The motto for my channel is a quote from the movie Shawshank Redemption, which is "Get busy living." That's the motto of my channel, where he says we have a choice. We can either get busy living or get busy dying. And a little less than a year ago, I made the choice to get busy living. Oh, Lisa, good morning to you. Lots of storms. All was good this morning. Well, I'm glad everything is good. Welcome in. Put clear small rocks in your driveway. He will spend all day picking them out. I've never watched Stranger Things, no. Uh-oh. That's my best friend calling. Okay, that's my best friend. I need to call him right back. I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream here in just a couple minutes. I'll catch up on the chat. It is not cold. It is fairly warm. Retro, thank you for the star gift. I appreciate that. The silver star. I actually got up and walked around the block this morning, and the wind almost blew me away. I will have a good day. My best friend is active duty Army, and I hadn't heard from him for a little while, but yeah, he's on like high alert as far as being deployed to the Middle East. So yeah, I definitely need to talk to him when I get a chance. I texted him yesterday, and he said he's still here, but could go any day. So definitely need to talk with him, and hope and pray that he doesn't get sent over to the Middle East. So you sending that email right after the stream, huh? Mountaintop. Okay, yeah, your turn. James, I'll probably send you a text or something. That way we can talk through text. It's definitely a lot easier. So Martin, no, you can't be a mod. Thank you, Ducky. Thank you. He's a good guy. He's a very good guy. He's talking about coming up here to see me, so maybe he'll be on one of my live streams soon. So You still gonna sub? All right, thank you, Martin. I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream here. Like I said, that was my best friend calling, and I need to talk to him. So, you all have a fantastic day. I will see you all tomorrow. We'll be back and do this again in about 22 hours. I'll go out and do my walk again. Love you all. You guys are the best. Too good to me. I don't deserve it. Bye.